Guys, I hope you guys are doing great even as you're watching this video. Yeah, this is for the young Zambians out there who are busy, working hard, trying to make a living. I understand it's really tough to make a living out there, more especially in most countries in Africa, like Zambia. But I just want to challenge you guys that I think it's the time we started talking. I mean, we are working for the government. Many of you are doing, great work. You are working as accountants for the government institutions and many other kind of work that you guys are doing. But it's really a sad story to look at the situation of the country in terms of the economic standing. I mean, the economic stability. Yet we have people like you, the young who are educated and have the knowledge, have the expertise to understand what it means to run an economy. But we basically give the power to people who are less educated, and these are our politicians, the old generation that we still elect into power, people with less, standard of education, people who cannot even understand what it means to run an economy. This is the biggest problem that we have in the country, and that's the reason why today all of us are complaining about the economic standards. I just feel this is the time we had more young people who are intelligent join politics. And I just want to make a comment on what I read a few years back ago, which is actually one of the policies in our country, and I think about it in a certain way that it's kind of biased, and I think it has a little bit of self-interest put in place by the political leaders. The idea of saying if you are a civil servant you cannot join politics, that's wrong. A civil servant, most of the civil servants are people that are educated. So the fact that there are people who are educated can run the economy better than people who just go into politics. In other words, you have to go into politics if you are not a civil servant. Now, how do you define a civil servant? As a person who works for the government. You don't work for the government if you don't have some sort of skill or some sort of understanding. So at the end of the day, what we find is that all politicians are people who don't have specific skills. So at the end of the day, they're the people that run in the economy. This got to stop. We have a problem here.